Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Andrew speaking. Today we're going to spend some time working on the Cisco packet tracer for the IPv6, how to set up the EIGRP, Enhanced Interior Gateway Routing Protocol. So here we have a scenario that I have actually three routers. This is number 0, number 1, and number 2. So those routers are talking. This router and that one are talking. So router 0 and router 1 are talking. But from router 1 to router 2, they are not talking. And from router 1 to router 0 to router 3, they are not talking. So the troubleshooting need to be this part. We need to focus on this part where the problem is. So I'll be configuring this router with the IPv6. So this is what I'm going to show you in this demo. Let's begin. First of all, I need to click on the router to enter on the command line emulator. So here you can see we are inside. So to begin, we need to press enter and to choose enable, shortly writing just enable en, press enter. And let's move a little bit our screen beside there. We can see the address we need to do, what we can do. So we're working actually on this router. What we need to do, first of all, we need to set up what I call EIGRP. So protocol. What I do, I need to go to the configuration mode, config D, press enter, and then now I'm going to put a statement to make the IPv6, activate the IPv6 EIGRP. By doing so, let's begin. IPv6, and you write the following, the command I'm typing. IPv6 router, and following by the EIGRP statement. And here we choose the number 10, just as the order. So this number, asynchronous number, need to match with other order as well. So here we choose the ERGP 10. So now we need to configure the router ID. For this router, this is the number 3. I'm going to set up the router ID by tapping number 3.3.3.3. So to do that, first we need to type EIGRE, following by router dash ID, and the number of the ID we choose number 3.3.3.3 4 times, and press enter. So now we set up our ID. So the following step will be to make sure that we done our job correctly. Let's go back to the exec privilege mode and type show run, show IPv6. So from the show run command, we can see here what we have done. So we can see the IPv6 unicast are activated, the routing is activated, and if we look around, we see clearly the number that we choose here, the EIGRP router number 33 has well been configured, and we can see also our IPv6 router EIGRP 10 number has been set up correctly, so everything looks just fine. And now to finish, now we need to activate the EIGRP on each interface. So to do that, let's go back to the config terminal mode, conf t, and then here we tap IPv6, IPv6, router, OSPF, then no, EIGRP, number 10, press enter. And now this time we choose the interface. Let's choose the interface number by G00, interface G00, which is here. We can see that's here, so we're working on this side. And we press enter. From here, we make the statement to make it a part of the IPv6 EIGRP. So to do that, we need simply to type IPv6 EIGRP 10 and then press enter. That is, so that's all we need to do. So we do the same thing for each single interface following. So now let's work on the interface serial 0/32. I'll go back to interface serial 0/3/0, and then I'm going to do the same step I did to the interface G00 by typing IPv6 EIGRP number 10 and press enter. And now we're going to work on the last interface, which is the serial 031. So let's do that again. Interface S03/1, and then the IPv6 EIGRP number 10, and we press enter. So now all the interface has been configured with the EIGRP. So, but we're not done yet. There's one thing left. So actually, if you try to ping the machine from here, you want to ping or you want to check the table, you show nothing. You won't be able to have the routing table reproduce as other router. So let's show you quickly how it works. So if we go back to the privilege exec mode, I tap show IPv6 route. So you can see there is no EIGRP line here. So they are only direct connected line, and local line. So because the EIGRP recognizes that with the letter D. So if you can see here, there is no letter E here. So that means this router has not yet neighbor with other router. So there is no adjacency, there is no communication, there is no routing table dynamic reproduced there. So to be able to do that, we need to make some adjustment to be able to do that. Let's compare the routing table here from here. For example, if I go in the router number 1 and I type show IPv6 route, we can see here those router, between those two router, there is a D here that shows that those two router, so that means number 0 and number 1 are talking correctly, because we can see the D line, which stand for EIGRP. But the other end, we cannot see any because they are just simply not connected yet. So to make it possible, let's do it. We need to go back to the router number 3 and go back. And then from here, we need to put a statement. Config, go back to the configuration mode, config T. And then from here, we're going to type IPv6 router EIGRP number 10. And what we need simply to do, we need just to put the statement not short. Then it's gonna open the port. So no short, just typing no short down, short like no short, and press enter. That's it. So now you can see we have a neighbor. So we have agency now, a new agency I will produce. We have a neighbor. So now if we go back to the privilege mode and type show IPv6 route, we should be able to see this time the EIGRP, so dynamically the routing table. As you can see, now we have the line D. So that shows that we have the EIGRP now here reproduced at the router number 2. So that there is no way to deny that. So it shows clearly that our router now are synchronized. So everything is there, the convergences work, and we are just fine. So if we try to ping, for example, this number here, let's try it. We can ping around, ping, type the address, IPv6 2001 colon DB8 colon 1 and colon 1, and we should get the response. As you can see, we successfully ping the other side of the router from the other side. So from the router number 2, we were able to ping the router number 0 successfully. So that shows that now we got a neighbor, everything is communicated successfully. That is for this demonstration.